He just bit this mouse like 30 seconds ago. It looks to be dead like immediately. This is hot fudge. She's a forest cobra. A black forest cobra, Najacanensis. There's two kinds of black forest cobras. The other one is Naja melanaluca. That's what Mayhem is. He's gonna eat next. You know, he's a maniac. And so is Hot Fudge, let me just say. Hot Fudge has been misbehaving, like you cannot imagine recently. And he's eating backwards. More importantly, I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for tuning in. You know, live feedings always make me a little bit sad. It is what it is. You know, I gotta eat. But my responsibility is to. He just killed it. He killed it like immediately. Sorry for the quality. It's making it worse. Oh, the boom lines are eating. I can hear that. They eat live too. What's up, whiskey junkie? You're in North Carolina too, huh? Where about? Yeah, Hot Fudge, he likes live feedings as well. And he is chowing down, huh? The African cobras definitely have a stronger mix of toxins than the Asian ones. We'll be feeding some Asian ones after. And some more African ones. Man, he was doing this all wrong, huh? Look at Hot Fudge in his big mouth. Was he trying to go sideways totally, ass first, like literally? He's a dope snake though, you know? You can hold him, take him out. He'll try to kill you a little bit, but still, dope snake. It's beautiful. You may have noticed, I don't know if you guys saw the bite or not, and it killed it in like 10, 15 seconds. You may have noticed they hood up when they're going to eat. What the hell is he doing? Man, he's got this all wrong, huh? You know, they know, as the wolf predators, when they're going in for that kill, things can go south, right? They know. So, you know, they're on point. I guess we're just going backwards here. All right, no comment on this. Trying not to be a dick. His ass hanging out. He sure is beautiful. I'm sorry for him holding the camera. I love looking at this guy. Between the two forest cobras, I guess I consider this kind more beautiful than the Melanaluca, which is what Mayhem is. Again, this is Hot Fudge. Man, he looks like he's enjoying it, which is funny because snakes have no, you know, they have no taste buds, so he seems pretty happy. I hate when like it's going down and all you see is the mouse's head and his head. That trips me out a little bit. Isn't that weird? But if you love live feedings, there's gonna be more after whiskey junkie, cause I have a bunch of snakes that just won't eat dead. Isn't it stupid we say they won't eat frozen thawed? We're not feeding it to them frozen. And what else would it be if not thawed? Why don't we just say dead, right? And he sure seems happy to me. It's almost like he's smiling. I love this guy. You know, I mess with him a lot. There's just something about him that's adorable. So if you know, I have a little tiny, had a little tiny snake named Fudge who I pawned for a radiator. I needed the radiator, and the guy really needed Fudge. He just loved him, right? So he has hot fudge. I'm gonna be buying him back soon. Fudge. This is hot fudge. So you see, he's bigger. If you know Fudge, you'll see he's substantially bigger. Then there's Mayhem, who's much bigger. He's like, what, 2.25 years old? You know, he came wild caught from Africa. And so there's those three forest cobras. And there's Larry, who's a Naja Hadje, which is a Egyptian cobra. They used to be classified as forest cobras, and he's another badass. They're also from Africa. So we'll be feeding him. Then there's Peaches. She's a monocle cobra. They're from Asia. They move a little different. Like when they're hooded up, these guys, you can see them breathing through the ribs. That's what the hood really is. They're ribs that are extended. You know, obviously it makes them look bigger. But with the Asian cobras, you don't see that, which, you know, as a handler is a difference. So, you know, if I'm going to handle these guys, you know, the African ones, the thing is that the hood, where I usually grab them or hold them, like right under the hood where they can't bend, it goes away. You know, it shrinks and expands and contracts, expands and contracts. And so it's this funny thing. Sometimes, like, there's not enough to grab. So you got to get your thumb, if you've been following me, I don't know, but you got to get your thumb, like, right in front. Otherwise, you don't want to grab the side of it and then, you know, it exhales and suddenly you don't have what you thought you had, or you're trying to grip at something that you can't. So, and anyway, by the way, he doesn't live in this little piece of Tupperware. You know, I just use this to take him out and stuff. You know, I put in water, and what else? Sometimes I put in a hide, but that's just because I want him to be comfortable. And I take him from there. You know, I just bring him from there. He's got a room in there. He's got an enclosure. It's been on YouTube a million times. And this thing, you can see I just use it to transport him. That's all it is. So no worries. You don't have to worry about him. He's very well cared for, trust me. And he eats like a pig. And eating is always, of course, a sign of good health, as is pooping on time. And just by the way, I've got to tell you, he shed. He just shed, and that's when they're hungriest. So look how shiny they are. And nothing makes a snake keeper happier than when his snake sheds and poops. And he did both, so I'm proud. Are you? You should be. I don't know how these numbers go. It goes from like, there's like 3 followers, and there's 300, and there's 16. I don't think it's working. Unless everyone's turning in and out at the same time. Anyway, hope everybody's doing well. You guys are quiet tonight. You notice, like, they have a little circle on your neck which sort of resembles the monocle cobra, and the spectacled ones, they have like a smiley face. I used to work with them. I used to do venomous shows in Thailand with my teacher, and it was dope because I was living there and I was paying Thai prices, but I was making money off the tourists. So I learned a lot. I kind of taught him a lot, but then unfortunately he got bit and died. And he was, I think, the finest handler in the world. I don't say it lightly. I mean, he meant everything to me. But he got bit and he wouldn't get treatment, and all he wanted was beer and like silly herb remedies, and he passed away. It was terrible. And then I left. That was March 24th of the year 2000. It was terrible, man. But he was the most amazing handler, not of African cobras. We didn't have any there. The Asian ones, spectacles and monocles. He must have had 1,000 there. And I'm sure you've seen him on YouTube. You look up Cobra Selection, and you'll see him. He's the most amazing handler ever. He taught me so much. And he's also the guy that slapped that cobra. But people don't understand. Of course, maybe it looks terrible, and in a sense, he shouldn't have slapped a cobra. But if you understand, if you really understand the way their angles and morphology and their anatomy is, you would see that cobra was in a bad position for him. Like, it could have bit him. And so he did it, and it looks like it's abusive, but he did it to lower it. So, it's something that not everyone's going to pick up. Not that I'm so great, but... So he's got this down. Let's see with tongue. His tongue back out? You're ready for more, right? Then they go into a little feeding frenzy. So that was a hopper. Oh, good for you. You done already? All right, let's go on to another snake. I'm going to have to sign off, though. And I'll come back with another feeding. I just got some things I got to do. I got the kittens. All right. And to be honest, I'm starving. All right, I'll be back, guys. If you don't come back, I hope you have a nice night. And I appreciate you being here. I do. Sincerely appreciate all your support.